Hello, my love. Hope you're doing good today. Did you get sleep? Because I'm looking at you. Did you get any sleep? Because I can and will judge you if you didn't get enough sleep. Because right now, actually, I'm just downloading a shit ton of the assets that I got from Etsy the other day. So I'm just making sure I got all that situated. Okay, I think the mouse sensitivity on my model is actually a little too sensitive. Okay, let's put you at 50. Oh, whoop. Zoomed in way too close. I flew too close to the fucking sun. Wait, hold on, wait. How do I... There we go. You get to see my rig, or no, the calibration. It's fucking adorable. God damn it, I need to stop zooming in. Enough of me fucking around with my model. Okay, okay, let's pop you back up. Okay. Alright, so what is it? Early this morning, I like leave the house as early as I can within reason. Because I was still waking up a bit. But I leave the house like 8:30 so I can go to the ER. Because I'm not sure if I mentioned it on stream last night, but I for sure mentioned it on Twitter that I was having shoulder pains over the past couple of days. And then about midnight, I started just getting like really intense pain. It was not fun. I was out here just straight up groaning, and I'm out here trying to figure out like which specific area of my like shoulder the pain was happening at, and every time that I would press on like the right spot. Oh, I need to zoom in my model real quick. There we go. Anyways, so I'm trying to press down on it, just I had to bite down on something in order for me to not just fucking scream. And it took a while for me to knock back out. And by the time I woke up again, the pain wasn't as bad anymore. Luckily. But I still went to the ER because, like, what if it was something like hella fucking bad? Luckily it wasn't. Being in the ER was not the same experience this time as it was back when I was 9. When I had like a really bad cold. My mom thought I had asthma, but no, it just turned out I just had a really fucking bad cold. I was waiting in there for 4 hours, and it was also the waiting room was just fucking gigantic because it was a bigger hospital. Aside from that, though, like this time in the ER, it was a lot more small. It wasn't cramped, but it was it was a lot more contained. The wait wasn't nearly that long, and I figured out that X-ray machines are not like what they show in cartoons. It's like an actual fucking machine. The closest comparison I can have for it is the kind of X-ray machines that they use for people whenever you go to dentist appointments. It's like those kinds of things, sort of. And fucking yeah. So you know, they call me back after about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and it just turns out that I have a stress injury with that part of my shoulder, with one of the tendons, I guess. And the person who was assigned to me was out here just like showing me that, oh yeah, I had the same injury before. So basically what you're gonna do is that you're just gonna massage it. Like, if you're not crying by the end of it, you're not doing it right. And so basically just massage it out for about 30 seconds to a minute. And you know, it hurts, but at the same time it actually helps a lot. And he also prescribed me some anti-inflammatory meds, but I haven't picked those up yet. Watch me straight up forget. It's just supposed to be like, I guess, prescription grade ibuprofen. But otherwise, I am not in a health crisis. So that is a win in my book. Gotta love scaring the shit out of myself. Like, deadass, I thought, oh my gosh, what if I had an injury? And I was also freaking out because fucking my health insurance was acting like an entire hoe. Because, okay, hear me out. So I call up my insurance in the morning before I even head out. And I'm asking them, like, hey, so do y'all cover emergency room visits? And they're like, yeah, we should. Let me look up your member information. Oh, turns out you just have straight state medical insurance. Like, I wasn't under any specific plan anymore. I was just plainly covered by the state. And I'm all confused, but I still go anyways, because I mean, hey, at least I'm covered by something. And then after I get out the ER, just vibing, I call up one of the fucking member option lines, and I'm having the same issue with health insurance as I did back in August. And it's all because they haven't switched over my address properly. Because they still think I'm in another county, and I told them the proper address back in August. But it still hasn't updated through their systems for whatever reason. So I'm gonna have to yell at them tomorrow morning. Get on their case about, hey, yo, why don't you actually change my address properly? And also, don't drop my fucking calls when I'm calling you. Because, like, it'll be ringing, and typically it'll give me the prompt of, instead of waiting on the line, we could call you back. But, like, no, instead they just straight up drop me. So I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna try and be peaceful about it, though. But I'm still very mad that I have not been getting my medical needs addressed. Like, I'm actually genuinely fucking pissed about it. But it'll all get figured out in time. In time. So it's gonna be... Ooh, oh no, put that back, there we go. Okay. Let's see. There's Mochi Duty. Okay, then we're gonna do. Okay, these should be good for now. Okay, I'll download the rest of them later. Right now I need to actually start on homework, because apparently I have fucking responsibilities. Wait, hold on. Wait. No, wait, no. Wait, or did I? Huh. Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. And then I shall leave the rest of you for later. Oh, yes, I have already got you. Okay, so we got. Okay, clothes. Alright. We should be good now. I'm gonna put us on an ad break real quick. That way I can get all my tabs situated for when I start my homework. So, yaga yeet. Okay, so there's roughly a 5-second delay. Oh, okay, yeah, y'all should be back by now. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, yes, we got about 5-second delay. Okay, so we got. Whoop. Wait, no. Okay, wait. Pop open this tab. Okay, wait. Wrong one. Shit. Okay. Okay, so we need to open you. Why did I forget to bookmark that one? Okay, and then Ah, hell no. Did I? Wow, okay. Wow. Get that email out of here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. So, what I'm planning on doing right now. So, there's. Okay. 3 assignments I need to work on. One of them is actually really simple. I just sort of gotta just blaze through it. It's nothing too crazy. Yeah, my brain really just said, let's not function right now. Okay, yeah, so the first time is going to be relatively easy to go through. I just gotta swoop. And the other one, it's due on Thursday, but getting a head start would be very useful. So I just gotta cover 1 chapter, have it be 2 pages. Yeah, so I should probably be able to get that one done hopefully relatively soon, and then I gotta work on some of a research project for another class, because I know for a fact that, yeah, neither of my group members for that one have touched their sections at all. And, like, I get it, like, we've all got lives, but when it comes to group projects that are, like, more than just 2 people, aka me and 1 other person, I always end up being the one that picks up the slack, and I fucking hate that shit. Y'all don't understand how much I hate that. Besides, I actually need to filter through, double check, and see if the research for that I pulled together for that is qualitative, because it's a part of the assignment. It's gonna be annoying as fuck. Regardless, we're gonna I wonder how many fucking weeks in we are. How many chapters are there? I think that's the better question. Yeah, I was like, genuinely, I have been barely keeping up with most of my classes this semester. I honestly don't know why. Okay, wait, okay, so we did the presentation on Thursday? Hey, we did it. When was that? Was it 2 weeks ago? Wait, when was the last? Okay, when was the last time I fucking opened up that file? Let's do that. That should tell me something. Mondays. Where's the editing history? 13 days. Oh, 2 weeks ago. Oh, jeez. Okay, so that was 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, so we should be up to chapter 6 right now, I guess. Oh, shit's whack. Okay. So there's 14 chapters. How many weeks are there in the semester? Because we started there, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that kind of lines up. Okay, so you're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. Okay, chapter 6. Chapter 6. I was right. Oh my god, I'm tired. Not me low-key thinking of just ending stream so I can sleep. like literally the moment I try doing something productive, my body's just like, how about no? So inconvenient. So did I finish the first section at least? 1, 2. So 1, 2. Okay, so okay. Okay, so we knocked you out. Good, good. Okay. Oh dear gods, I am so fucking tired right now. I hate this. Please bear with me, y'all. Alright, so, I mean, as y'all already know, this is a study stream, and I'm reading one of the textbooks provided to me in one of my classes, and it's going into the topic of this chapter in particular is stress and time management. Let's see, actually, yeah, wait, I gotta do something over here. Yeah, okay. So this chapter is covering stress and time management, and one highlighted bit is general adaptation syndrome. So it explains that the body has a three-phase reaction to stress: the alarm phase, resistance phase, and the exhaustion phase. For the alarm phase, it's basically your fight or flight response, and like increased heart rate, associated with tremors in the moment, like dilated pupils. It's that kind of thing. It's just like heart racing type thing. Then there's the resistance phase. It's also referred to as resistance repair, and that's when the body effectively starts to adapt itself. For example, adapting itself to hard physical labor or some other serious stressor. It's just sort of like the body ends up coping with it in some capacity. And the alarm phase and resistance phase, that happens constantly throughout our lifetime. An example provided is such as anxiety, stress related to an upcoming exam, and whatnot. And then the exhaustion phase, that happens typically when the body remains in a state of high stress for an extended period of time. And I was actually looking up for a hot minute about if that's related to PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, because I know that for me, I have, I don't know, my body be acting a little, well, more than a little wonky, because I've had plenty of experiences, that, accumulated in me getting PTSD. I'm not going to go into detail over that because it's not important to this conversation here, but, my body do be goofing whenever I'm in times of high stress. And so I looked it up, and it seems to be connected, but the entire concept of general adaptation syndrome is more meant to be used in terms of just like general everyday living, because like I mentioned, stress related to a test, hard labor, it's things like that. And an example of the exhaustion phase when used in the context of an upcoming exam, it's your body or your mind actually just sort of like, how did I do on the test? I'm really stressed about it. What if I got a bad grade? How's that going to turn out for me for the rest of the semester? So it's just an ongoing stress from that particular situation. It's that kind of thing. So it's not necessarily like diagnosis worthy as its own concept. It's really interesting. Then let's go back to the table of contents. That is not how you... Okay. then there's this other portion of this textbook, styles of dealing with time. It's more so of the types of people, how they interact with time, not so much as not in terms of how do they, like styles of how to manage your time better. So the 5 types are: one, people that are just straight up bored of whatever their task is. Then there's the people that see work as being something that needs to be done, but they'd rather be like doing things that they enjoy instead. Then you have the drones that just constantly work, just they are a slave to their job type thing. Just whatever their task is, they just dedicate all their time into that shit. Then you have those that value their time a whole lot, and it's sort of like, oh, time is limited, might as well use this time to do things, be productive. And it differs from the drones because this mentality is focused more towards it's focused more towards my brain just stopped working. It's focused more on getting multiple tasks done because the time is available. If that makes sense. Because for an example that the book provides is that at home they spend their vacations and downtime doing things to keep busy. It's just they always got to be doing something. They're not a workaholic per se, but they just it's almost like I need to constantly be stimulated with something. And then the last category that the book provides is basically people that can just straight up manage their time. Just people that can basically put a healthy balance of, here's time that I need to dedicate to work, here's time that I can dedicate to leisure time, and then they just operate based off of that. Just a very, very healthy management. Wow, because there's like a visual a visual example being shown in the textbook. Like, it's a pie chart comparison thing. Circle A, an example of an example of unmanaged time spent by student in a typical weekday. And it does look messy. And then you have the other one, an example of managed time spent by a student in a typical weekday. And for some reason, I don't know. I don't know how to say this in a way that doesn't sound weird, but it kind of offends me. Let's see. Okay, I think I can break down why. Okay. So things that are labeled as unmanaged, or I guess undesirable, within a typical weekday would be dating, drinking with friends, loafing at apartment, and rock climbing. So dating and drinking with friends, that could be categorized as just general socialization, and I don't think it's inherently bad doing either, as long as it's done responsibly. Managing time well, just like, it should just be put in a like broader socialization category. But instead, they just sort of like cut out both drinking with friends and dating, and just instead label it as spending time with friends. I'm just like, that's very dismissive of those that want to have an ongoing romantic life. And then loafing at apartment, it's somewhat replaced with downtime, and I get what they mean when they're like talking about loafing around, because it's like pointing out that it's unproductivity. It's not doing things as a way to relax. You're just sort of existing, if that makes sense. But I still kind of feel like it, I don't know, it just it rubs me the wrong way. And then there's rock climbing, and it's just because it's a good hobby. And just, I don't know, it's just, yeah, I think why this pisses me off is that it reminds me of how in high school, how they expected us to manage our time. Because let's say we're adapting the time managed students in framework of a high school student. So there's a nice sized portion for schoolwork, then you'd have a bare chunk for school itself, a slightly smaller chunk for sleeping, and then you also have time for spending time with friends, running, or just overall exercise, having downtime, and then anything religious or spiritual. And when they say spiritual in the textbooks that I've been using throughout the entirety of my time in college, they mean it more so in a self-care kind of way, in just like self-development, not so much in how pagan circles, how they describe being spiritual and whatnot, if that makes sense. Because in reality, at least for me in high school, I would spend a good chunk of it at school, obviously, split it up with sleeping, do schoolwork, but there was, I'm not sure why I was struggling, but, I struggled to be able to, like, okay, so school would end at like, yeah, like I'd get home at 3 o'clock, and then okay, so yeah, 3 o'clock, and then I'd go to bed around about 9 ish. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 6 hours. So if I'm looking at, okay, so let's see, spending time with friends over 6 hours. Yeah, no. I really got to hang out with my friends all the time because my curfews was when the sun starts to set, and since most of the school year takes place during winter, I basically only had at max 2 hours to hang out with friends. Like once school was out, like school was over for the day, and even then 2 hours was pushing it. So that wasn't fun. I missed out on a whole lot of hangout time with friends, and I'm still mad about that. So let's see. Yeah, no, I don't exercise for shit back then. Downtime. Yeah, okay, so with yeah, it's okay, so we got okay. So roughly 6 hours. Roughly 6 hours after I get out of school. I'd say maybe I'd spend about 2 hours doing homework. That is if I wasn't scrambling at the last minute, because I had a really bad habit of just to the last minute just swooping things to the side, because like I wanted to like have brain not be angry, because like I was really stressed during high school. It's very different from doing shit in elementary school and from a homeschool setting like I experienced when I was in 7th and 8th grade. So like elementary school, homeschooling, very different from being in a public high school. It's very, very, very fucking stressful. And so I was having a hard time coping with that shit. Especially since, in comparison to homeschooling, most of the day in public school is wasted purely by it's like there's so much nothing going on in those classes, and it makes you wonder, like, why the hell are these classes taking as long as they are? And when I was homeschooled, like, for them, like, about, yeah, just once a week you would go onto the campus itself and, get your little tutorial shit or just general overview from your teachers, your assigned teacher. And then for the most part, you'd be teaching yourself from the textbooks, and that was significantly more effective for me. It was so much more effective. It just, high school was such a fucking waste of time. In a way, I wish I just got my fucking GED and just yeeted myself straight to college. But like, oh dear God, that would actually be pretty awesome. Imagine. Damn. My younger brother's stepdad actually was trying to convince me to get a GED, actually, because he also acknowledges that how public school functions is actually a waste of time, and that it would just be more beneficial to just get the GED, go straight to college. Though my grandparents are like, no. Mainly because they didn't like the idea of needing to pay for my college, even though they kept yelling at me, saying like, "Yo, you like go to college. I don't care. Like you're gonna go to college when you graduate high school. So like, no complaining. You're doing college." And I'm not mad per se that I'm in college, but it feels like a waste of time in a sense, mainly because like, it's just so stress inducing, and there's only but so much you could do with a fucking bachelor's degree in any sort of work setting. I mean, yeah, it gives you a slight pay boost depending. It's very dependent on where you're working. Because I know from the major that I am in, you're still gonna get paid fucking minimum wage with that degree. Unless maybe you're doing overnight shifts, that's when they'll pay it, bump up the pay a little bit. But otherwise, fuck that shit. It's just not fucking worth it. And I know people in my family that have a bachelor's degree in my major, and they have good paying jobs, but it's partially because of the specific branch of work that they are using their degree in that's making it more financially friendly for them. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. College is weird. I still find it weird that there's a huge fucking push for making people go to college. Because it's genuinely not for everybody. And it is a waste of time for some people, especially for those that know for a fact that they are going to drop out. So what's the point in like putting them through the application process and whatnot if they're just not going to even go through with it at the end of the day? It's and this isn't me judging them. It's just straight up facts. Like some people just aren't built for college. And that's completely understandable. Oh shit, I need to take my meds. Wow, chat, y'all didn't even redeem me taking my meds. It's your fault that I didn't take my meds. I say that, but it's not even. Like, this is a normal time for me to take my meds when I'm not streaming, so let me just go take my fucking meds. Hold on, is there a way for me to disable it for this stream? Actually, nah. Okay, I'll let someone redeem it. It only costs 1 channel point. Give me a sec. I'm gonna take meds. I'm hungry. Okay, I got like high key distracted for a hot second there on my phone. I'm actually very drowsy. I need to go to bed. Let's see. Let me finish my notes. Okay. That should be good. Okay, so I'm gonna end stream. I appreciate every single one of y'all for being here. I'm gonna stream, make myself some food. However, that is not going to stop me from raiding. Let's see, so who are we going to raid today? Who is going to be the target of our affection? Oh, I have the perfect person in mind. Ooh, and they are playing Phasmo. Okay, let me pull open their page. Make sure to mute their shit. Okay, good. I'm not trying to bombard my stream with audio because it's gonna clash. Okay, hold up. Okay. Give me a sec. Okay. I got it. Okay, so we're gonna be rating a lovely friend of mine, Two-Tailed Firefox. I call him Foxy. But if y'all are down to get down with the sickness, go ahead, hop in on the raid, and shout out Maid Raid, and they will vibe. Catch y'all later. Bye.